Hello stock traders. In this video I'm going to cover everything that happened on Monday with the top 7 list. I'm also going to give you a new list, also going to cover some of the things that happened on Monday and the overall market conditions. If you had all the stocks from yesterday's video, you would have had a 4.14% gain. A lot of those OTC stocks did very well. We also had some other insiders that did well. Personally, I had a 7.45% gain, had an absolutely phenomenal day. Now today was a strange day. The market started off way green, and then some nervousness over possible stimulus hang-ups caused the market to drop. And there was a great opportunity to buy stocks. If you were looking for different stocks or options, that was a really good time to pick them up. It was an interesting day, extremely volatile, and I'm hoping for a little bit more stability through the rest of the month. Month to date, if you were following this list closely, you should have really close to a 14.07% gain. So overall, this list has done pretty well this month, a lot better than the S&P 500. Year to date, personally, I am at a 29.61% gain, so I'm having a great January. Looking forward to finishing it off strong. Now I like to use Webull for my trading, and it's really handy because at 3 a.m. if I happen to be up, I can trade stocks, and it gives me a lot of flexibility of that. Also, orders fill very quickly. If you are looking for a great broker, they have lots of fantastic tools. Highly recommend that you check them out. We have a link in the description down below. Also, brand new, I'm an affiliate member of Finviz, and so that is pretty exciting for me. So there's a link also down below. I like to use Finviz for my different charts and setups. I find it very handy. Also, it's a great place to look at insider activity that this list is based upon. So I do like the elite level. I like to be able to not have to worry about ads or anything like that. Also gives you a lot more. So if you are looking for that, I got a link in the description down below. Okay, so 4 green days in a row. Wow, I love that. My record's 22. Sure love to beat that. That would be a lot of fun. Hopefully you are having some good days in this month. I know that it is all over the place. So I'm going to cover the sales that we had from our premium room. In our premium room, we sold VGACW call options for a 195% gain. Also sold FBK stock for a 0.47% gain. That was an earnings run up that didn't quite do as well. In our standard room, sold Vine, VYNE stock for a 47.6% gain. So that was a fantastic early little turnaround. Sold PLTR options for a 24.86% gain. That was a call option that I set up. That was a day trade. Did pretty well with that one. Sold AG options for a 46.87% gain. Sold NNDM call options for a 144% gain. We had a really good day in the standard room. Sold MNXXF stock for a 44.61% gain. That was a call out by my buddy John. He did a fantastic job with that and just really good money on that. That was really fantastic. Okay, in the basic room, we have some insiders to report from the list yesterday. We sold ZDGE for a 13.79% gain, sold REVG for a 14.5% gain, and sold ADMQ for a 7.21% gain. So I did lots of selling early in the morning. Now, when the market is up and it's up further than I think it should be, and definitely there's alarm bells that go off, I will sell stock. I like to sell when the market is high. I could definitely feel it this morning that it was too high and that anything could kind of knock it off its high horse, and took advantage of that. Definitely made some big money on some of those options and different things that I had. A lot of those were 1 to 2 week holds. I was waiting for them to pop, and a lot of them did this morning, and so just a good time to take advantage. Well, let's get to the top 7 and others. We have so many great call outs. Here we go. So we'll start with the others. We have 4 others. So all of them have had insider activity. All of these are OTCs, over-the-counter stocks. And so they are not traded on the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange. The first is PGTK. And on Monday, it finished up 29.02%. So this one's finally turning around for us. My average in it is $2.86. Since calling this out, it is up 0.52%. The next is DXLG. And this one has been fantastic. I hope you have this one in your portfolio. portfolio. On Monday, it finished up an additional 32.83%. So far since calling this out, it is up 81.80% in our Discord. So really doing well. My average in it's 38 cents a share. And then the next is YAYO. And this has been a tough one to hold. This has been on the list for a couple of days, but on Monday, this finished down 6.05%. My average in it's $1.65. Since calling this out, it is up 22.42%, but I'm expecting tomorrow for it to really shoot upwards. Why? Because there's been more insider activity on it. And so I think YAYO is one that'll really move. The next is BSPK. And on Monday, this finished down 9.66%. My average in it is 9 cents. Since calling this out, it is down 11.24%. So not doing that great. All right, so now let's get to the top 7. These are stocks that are on the New York Stock Exchange or on the NASDAQ. Here we go. The first is Volt Information Sciences. This is VOLT. And on Monday, this finished down 3.06%. My average in it's $2.72. Since calling this out, it is up 4.78%. But 2 officers bought an open market. It was bullish transaction. I love it when multiple officers buy an open market. That is a great way to go. Analysts have an average target price on this at $8 a share. And so I think that Volt could really do well. Number 6 is ADVM. This is ADVM Biotech. And this has been on the list a couple of days. On Monday, this finished up another 2.84%. Since calling this out, it is up 10.51%. My average in it's $12.46. Hopefully you got in on this on the insider activity. 2 directors purchased an open market. Analysts have an average target price of $25.22. So there's some big time upside going on this. All right, number 5 is LNDC, and this is Landec. And on Monday, this finished up 0.31%. My average in it's $10.75. Since calling this out, it is up 5.58%. But Nelson Obist and the CEO purchased shares. Different days in open market, and analysts have an average target price of $15 a share. So there's some upside on this guy, and I think this one could continue upwards. It's had some good momentum so far. It's just been kind of a slow mover. So if you are looking to get into this one, it's still got some days, I think, still left in it, and also some big movement. Number 4 is BRN, and this is Barnwell Industries. And on Monday, this finished down 3.27%. So this insider is one that popped, and it popped big, and then now it's just been kind of slowly fading. My average in it's $2.27. Since calling this out, is down 9.25%. So this is a rare insider that has really not performed. It actually performed really well right after insider activity, but it, again, a pop and fade. The Ned Sherwood Trust purchased shares 3 different days in open market. I thought that was very bullish, and I would have thought that it would continue upwards, but the market really has not been that great the last couple of days, but things can turn around tomorrow, so we're looking forward to good things. Number 3 is Driven Brands, DRVN, and this is a brand new IPO, and so this is a new stock to the market. On Monday, this finished up 0.64%. My average in it is $28.47, and since calling this out, it is doing okay. It's up 5.31%. I think it can climb much further, but the president of Platform Services bought an open market, and then on a different day, the EVP bought shares in open market, and then on a different day, the president of the car wash division bought shares in open market. All of them rather large purchases, and so in my opinion, these officers feel that the stock is undervalued. That's why they are putting their own money in the stock. And so we don't have any price targets. There really aren't any analysts that I can find that are covering this yet, but I think Driven Brands is undervalued based upon how the insiders are acting on it. So this one could continue really upwards, and looking forward to good things. Number 2 is brand new to the list. So here's a brand new fresh one. This happened in Monday after market. There's some insider activity, and this is Fastenal. FAST is the stock ticker symbol. And on Monday, this finished up 0.86%. My average in it's $48.32. Since calling this out, it is up 0.35%, but I just called it out. So literally right before this video was made. Michael Anxious bought shares in open market on Monday, and analysts have an average target price of $51 a share. Definitely a bullish insider activity, and there wasn't a lot to choose from in Monday aftermarket, so I feel like this is a good one. Definitely a safe stock, and I've made money with Fastenal before in the past. Number 1 is QBIO Pharma, CUE, and this one is brand new to the list. On Monday, this finished up 6.25%. Put out a notification to our group right away once we saw bought. It was very bullish activity. My average in it's $14.91. Since calling this out, it is up 0.24%, so just barely up. I had to pay a lot to get into it, but the chief medical officer bought shares in open market. I really like it when the chief medical officer or any doctor within the company on a biotech buys shares with their own money. It is a very bullish transaction when you see that happen. Typically, even though they are doctors, they don't like to just frivolously spend money, and so it's typical that if they are excited about something new in the pipeline, something that hasn't been announced, that there could be an announcement coming soon, especially when you see an officer like a chief medical officer put their own money into the stock. Well, I do a lot of work for this list, so if you please do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't shared this video, please do so. I'd be honored by that. And then if you could please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when one of these videos comes out, because we don't want you to miss anything. I wish all of you the best on the market. The insiders are doing really well, even though the market is all over the place. And I do expect insider activity to increase more in February as we get through more and more of the earnings reports. So wishing all of you the best, and Raythoven out.